Good morning and welcome to the Tacoma Convention Center as we are about to get underway with the second match of the day here on court number 2. This one's going to feature the number 2 seed out of the West, the Highline Thunderbirds. With an overall record of 28-10, 11-3 overall against the number 3 seed out of the North, the Bellevue Bulldogs, 24-13 overall, 8-4 in the conference. Highline coming into this match winners of 7 of their final 10, including 6 in a row before they lost at Pierce in 3 sets on November 7th. Bellevue a little rougher finish to their season, winding up 3-3 in their final 6, including a 3-0 loss at Edmonds to finish their season on November 2nd. We'll get to know the teams as we progress here through the match. Bellevue in last year's NWAC tournament finishing second in the league, losing in the final 3-2 to Chemeketa. And they are returning a few players from that team. Highline last year in the tournament, 2-0. They lost to Clark 3-2, and then lost to Spokane 2-1 to finish the tournament. Looking at some team leaders for Highline. The attack led by second team all-star Alicia Wen, the freshman, outside hitter with 184 kills, followed by Adrian Haggerty, the sophomore middle blocker with 178 kills. The setter position anchored by freshman Kiani Troy. Kiki, she goes by 471 assists. Nobody else really close. The back row, Mahie Kaava, the sophomore, with 358 digs. And up front, Adrian Haggerty also leading the team in blocks with 68. For Bellevue, the attack led by sophomore outside hitter, second team all-star Jordan Hunter with 300 kills, and setter sophomore Megan Rogers, 496 assists. And in the back row, it's Tia Lawrence, the sophomore, with 320 digs. Up front, last year's tournament second team and this year's first team all-star, Carly Roll, with 35 total blocks. We're going to go ahead and turn over to the public address announcer, NWAC Commissioner Marco Azurdia, as he gets set for today's introductions of these two teams.
Good morning, volleyball fans, and welcome to the 2018 NWAC Championship Tournament. This morning's matchup on court number 1 will feature the number 3 seed from the North, the Bellevue Bulldogs, and the number 2 seed from the West, Highline College Thunderbirds. All matches at this year's tournament are brought to you by our sponsors, Redline Hotels and Inns, Body Sports, Under Armour, the Tacoma South Sound Sports Commission, and our host, Pierce College. Now let's meet the participants on court number 1. First, the visitors from Bellevue. Number 1, Abby Gunderson. Number 2, Redmond Post. Number 3, Jordan Hunter. Number 4, Tina Lawrence. Number 5, McKenna Winter. Number 6, Annika Landon. Number 7, Keegan Strobeck. Number 8, Megan Rogers. Number 9, Annie White. Number 11, Tanya pounds smaller. Now for the home team, the Highline College Thunderbirds. Number 1, Ahikawa. Number 5, Adrian Haggerty. Number 6, Taylor Bell. Number 7, Keon Kiki Troy. Number 8, Tasha Glendon. Number 9, Tasca Kui Akana. Number 10, Juanita Julie Tuamanabi. Number 12, Madison Seckman. Number 13, Kate McGrath. Number 14, Siona Missy Ribeiro. Number 15, Alicia Quinn. Number 16, April Taliaga. And number 18, Tina Bethman. The Thunderbirds are coached by Mr. Chris Littleman. Our officials on court number 1, Mr. Mike Baker, Robin Buck, Nikki Sheriff, and Megan Triggs. Here we go, ladies.
So there you have it. The introductions from Marco Azurdia. The team shaking hands at the net. Moments away from NWAC Championship Volleyball. Thank you for joining us wherever you may be watching from. Might be a little difficult to get out to the convention center on a Thursday morning. Plenty of volleyball to be played this weekend. Of course, the championship match taking place on Sunday. Always a great time here at the tournament. If you get the opportunity to come out and join us, please do so. 5th floor here at the Tacoma Convention Center. 2 courts side by side. Well, we're on court number 2. They're still about 20 minutes away from starting, but that is going to feature the Lynn Benton Roadrunners, the number 1 seed out of the South, and the North Idaho Cardinals, the number 4 seed out of the East. In the meantime, we are set to get underway here. Highline with first serve. Mahie Kaava back to serve for the T-Birds. First team All-Star for Highline, leads the team in digs, 358 of them to be exact. Awaiting the R1's whistle, there it is, and let's play some volleyball. Picked up by Bellevue in the back court. Tipped up front, left side attack from Highline. Blocked at the net, Bellevue with the back set, right side attack. Highline able to keep it alive, but drives it into the net. And the first point of the match is going to go to Bellevue on a side out. Bellevue with the serve. Played out of the back row by Alicia Nguyen. Blocked up front by Bellevue. Side out point. Back to Highline. 1-1, very early here in the first set. April Talaga back to serve, the 5'6" freshman from Auburn. Bellevue with the back row attack. Nice save. Dumped over by the T-Birds. Here comes Bellevue. Picked up out of the back row, left side for Highline, tapped at the net. Somehow kept in bounds. Free ball back to Highline. Drive down the center, tipped by Bellevue up front, put back by Highline, and Bellevue unable to return that one. Highline up 2-1. There's an ace. 3-1 the lead. April Talaga back to serve still. Jump serve. High on Bellevue's left side. Put straight down the net. Another point for Bellevue. And they go up 4-1. Bellevue 8-4 in the conference, 24-13 overall. Highline 11-3, great conference record, 28-10 on the season. Misplayed up front by the Bulldogs. And Highline picks up their 5th point, and they lead 5-1. Straight out of the middle of the back row from Bellevue. Here they come, left side, driven straight down. Nice kill up front by Jordan Hunter. Rayleigh Holst, the sophomore, on to serve for the Bulldogs. Highline with the quick attack. Dumped back over by Bellevue. Quick set. Returned by Bellevue. Left side for Highline. The tip. Blocked up front by the Bulldogs. Here they go. Back set. Tough angle. And somehow they get the two-handed tip drop down. And that's going to work out for a Bellevue point. 5-3 the score. Highline on top. That serve out of bounds. Side out point to Highline, 6-3. This is going to be one of the more even balanced matches you're going to see here in the first round as we get a substitution. Going to have to check that number. I don't actually have an 11 on the Highline roster. Left side. The tip from Alicia Wynn. Bellevue unable to clear that time. Highline picks up the point. And they have a 7-3 lead. As soon as we can, we'll get someone to check that number for Highline number 11. Tips the net on the way over on the serve. Right side attack, two-handed tip. Quick set from Bellevue, blocked by the Bulldogs. Free ball dumped over by Highline. Blocked up front that time by Adrian Haggerty. Another point for Highline. I actually checked that. Able to prevent that one from going over. Bellevue wins the side out point. They trail by 3, 7-4. A little bit of a tough angle broadcasting from the end line here at the Convention Center, but what a great tournament put on by the Pierce Raiders. Nice block that time by Keegan Strobeck, the 5'10 freshman from Bonnie Lake. 7-5. Tia Lawrence serving for the Bulldogs. That one long. Side out point now for Highline. 8-5 is their lead. Haggerty back to serve for the T-Birds. Lawrence picks it up in the back row. Left side attack. Played out of bounds by Highline. Side out point for the Bulldogs as their libero, Tatiana Utley, goes back to serve, the 6-footer, the freshman from Puyallup. Highline goes left side, blocked. Free ball. There's the quick set again from Bellevue. Tipped over the back row by Highline. Highline keeping it on the left side. Dumped into the back row, but Highline picks it up. Hit out of the back row. Back set for Bellevue, tipped over. Nice rally going on by both these two teams. Double hit violation. Bellevue's going to pick up the point, and now it is a 1-point match, 8-7. Highline with the quick set again. Gonna have a net violation that time on Bellevue. That'll bring the side out point to Highline. They pick up a 2-point advantage. And serving for the T-Birds, number 7, Kiki Troy. Back row hit coming from Bellevue. Right side attack in. Point, Highline. 10-7. That kill courtesy coming of Tina Beetham. Service into the net, side out point back to the Bulldogs. Rayleigh Holst from Puyallup. Serving for the Bulldogs. Driven down by Highline. Back to a 3-point advantage, 11-8. Alicia Wynn, freshman from Renton, serving. The jump serve, picked up by Bellevue. Driven out of bounds, so they're going to say it was tipped up front by Highline. As the side out point goes to the Bulldogs. They trail by 2, 11-9. Keegan Strobeck serving. Left side attack, Highline. Quick set from the Bulldogs. Dumped over by the T-Birds. Right down the center. Highline no problem playing that. That one smacked into the back row down by Tina Beetham. 12-9. The Highline advantage. As we return to the original server from the T-Birds, Mahie Ka'ava. As you can imagine, the sophomore from Hawaii. A lot of Hawaii representative on this T-Birds team. Kind of a delayed call. They're going to say that touch. Great attempt to save it by Ka'ava, but it is going to be a side out point for the Bulldogs. Let's see, I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 players on this Highline team from the great state of Hawaii. Driven out of bounds by Bellevue. Side out point to the T-Birds. April Talaga serving. Freshman from Auburn. Picks up the service ace and a 4-point lead, 14-10. First set. Ball back to our server. Jump serve. Picked up out of the back row. Big kill that time from Jordan Hunter. Side out point, Bellevue. 1 point away from our first media timeout. Jordan Hunter now the server. Quick set, Haggerty with the strike. Blocked by Bellevue. Left side on their attack. Now Highline to the left side, played out of the back row. Quick set, picked up by the T-Birds. Blocked by Bellevue off the antenna. Side out point goes to Highline. And we have reached the media timeout with a score. Highline 15, Bellevue 11. We will be back right after this.
I am strong.
I won't give up.
I put my heart into the game.
I learned from my mistakes.
Focus.
Determination.
Confidence.
I trust my gut.
No limits.
Preparation.
Dedication.
Leadership. I want to make my team and family proud.
And be an inspiration for other girls who like sports.
Join the movement.
Welcome back to the Tacoma Convention Center. A quick substitution for Highline. As we get number 11 back to serve. We're going to have Tracy Swisher from the NWAC coming over to help me out with this. Tracy going to be kind enough to find out who number 11 is for me. In any event, a side out point goes to the Bulldogs. And back to serve, number 4, Tia Lawrence. Quick tip by Haggerty. Blocked by Bellevue. They pick up the point, and they trail now just by 2. All right, we found out number 11 is actually in the program, number 9. That's going to be Kuyakana. Big thank you to Tracy Swisher for helping me out with that. 1 point lead now for Highline as we get to a timeout. Appreciate you joining us wherever you are joining us from. One of the many great sponsors we would like to thank is Baden. The NWAC would like to thank Baden for supplying the official game balls of the NWAC championships. Baden is committed to developing and producing the highest quality of products in sports and is driven by what is right for athletes. Baden, perform better. Quick timeout. Highline about ready to break their huddle. Highline had a 4-point lead at one point. Now they lead by just 1, 15-14. Tia Lawrence serving. As expected, a closely matched match. Played out of the back row by Lawrence. Her specialty. Tipped up front. Left side attack for Highline. Punched over into the back row. Here comes Bellevue on the right side. Nicely played by Kaava. Free ball coming from Highline. Left side attack. Unable to get it over is Bellevue. Point. T-Birds. Well fought point that time. Highline now with a 2-point lead. As our R2 confers with one of the line judges. They do confirm that that is going to be a point for Highline. Adrian Haggerty, sophomore, 6'2" from Squim, plays it right down the line. Bellevue with a return. Highline likes that left side. As does Bellevue as they pick up the point on their left side attack. 16-15. Tatiana Utley, the libero. For the Bulldogs, serving. Back row played by Wynn. Quick set, Bellevue unable to play that. 2-point advantage for Highline. And into serve now for Highline is Kiki Troy. The jump serve on the right side, played right down the center towards the Bellevue bench. Diving attempt, but they're going to not be able to clear that. That'll be a service ace for Highline and a 3-point lead, 18-15 here in the opening set. Played by Lawrence out of the back row. Center attack, blocked by Highline. That one gets down 19-15. That jump serve, played by Lawrence, tipped into the back row and knocked into the stands by Kaava. Had a lot of room to make up for, unable to get that. Bulldogs with a side out point, 19-16. Highline staying on that left side, tough angle, they keep it in. Again, that time saved by Kaava, but it's tough to clear for Highline. I mean, another point for the Bulldogs. Bellevue with the serve. Played in the middle by Highline. Dumped over. The tip picked up nicely by Akana. Highline gets it down. They pick up the side out point. A 3-point lead now for the T-Birds, 20-17, as Alicia Wynn, the freshman from Renton, comes back to serve. Tia Lawrence plays it up front. The quick set from Bellevue. Highline left side, again played by Lawrence. This time Bellevue goes down the middle, and they put it just out of bounds. That point will go to Highline with a 4-point lead, 21-17. Both teams playing tough at the net. Nice save by Utley. But it's going to drop on the Bellevue side, 22-17. And we are going to have a quick timeout. We'd like to thank one of our fantastic sponsors. That's Clark College. Clark College in Vancouver, Washington is enrolling for winter quarter. Whether you want to advance your career, complete a degree, or earn your high school diploma, Clark College can help you reach your goals. Visit clark.edu to learn more. And of course, the NWAC merchandise. When you're out here at the convention center, check out the official tournament merchandise for t-shirts, sweatshirts, Under Armour gear, and more. Everything fully customizable. They do it right here for you at the convention center. Instant gratification. Get your tournament gear today. Supplies are limited. Visit nwacstore.com/NWAC for more information. Bellevue back on the court, coming out of the timeout. Here comes the T-Birds. First set, Highline with the lead, 22-17 up by 5. They are serving. Alicia Wynn drops it in the middle of the backcourt, picked up by Lawrence. Left side attack from Bellevue. Nicely done by Jordan Hunter. Picks up the side-out point for the Bulldogs. Bellevue now within 4, 22-18. Keegan Strobeck back to serve for the Bulldogs. Keegan, the freshman outside hitter. 112 kills on the year. Third on the team for Bellevue. Right side attack from Highline. Well played by Bellevue's back row. Miscommunication in the Bellevue front row, and that's going to be a side-out point for Highline, 23-18. The T-Birds within 2 here in this first set. Mahie Kaava ready to serve. The first server of the game. Highline would like her to be the last server. Bellevue defense might have something to say about that. In fact, Keegan Strobeck with the kill. Side out point goes to Bellevue. And Carly Roll on to serve now for Bellevue. Carly, last year's second team tournament player. Again, the left side. Picked up by Wynn. Back set that time for Highline. Played down the line and in. Not only is that going to be a side-out point for Highline, that's going to be a set point here in the first set. We get a substitution from the T-Birds. And April Talaga back on to serve now for Highline. Picked up by Bellevue's back row. They come left side. Driven down and in. Good grief, what a hit by Keegan Strobeck. She had some mustard on that one. Bellevue within 4, 24-20. Still set point with Rayleigh Holst back to serve. Adrian Haggerty drops it over. Bellevue with the tip and in. Read Highline's defense perfectly, and they come within 3, 24-21. We're still at set point for Highline. Back row attack from Bellevue. Played by Haggerty up front. They go left side on their attack. Blocked by Bellevue. They regroup. Quick set. Another excellent read of the Highline backcourt. Perfectly placed ball, 24-22. And we're going to have a timeout, this time by Highline. First set action. About what we expected for two teams so evenly matched. We're going to keep it right here during this timeout. You look at Highline. 2 NWAC All-Stars. Mahie Kaava, first team All-Star for this year, and Alicia Wynn, second team All-Star. And likewise, Bellevue with two players getting that honor. Carly Roll on the first team and Jordan Hunter on the second team. Bellevue back on the court. Holding serve, Rayleigh Holst. Highline getting set. There's the whistle from the R1. Set point for the T-Birds. Blocked. The attack from Haggerty. She kind of shrugs her shoulders. Left side attack that time. Off the net. Again played by the Bellevue back row. They go right side on their attack. The tip that time from Highline. One-handed back set. Dumped in the front row. Here comes Highline. played by Utley. That quick set, and that's going to get down, and just like that, Bellevue within one, 24-23. It's still set point for Highline, but Bellevue can tie it up with a point right here. Ka'ava plays in the front row, tipped over. Bellevue with another quick set. They're doing a fantastic job reading that back row. That one going to get down inside the corner on the hit from Haggerty, and that'll be a point for Highline, and they're going to take the first set. Final score, Highline 25, Bellevue 23. What a set that was. We're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be back after this word from Red Lion Hotels.
Red Lion Hotels Corporation is built to thrive. With innovative programming and in-the-know staff, our hotel brands offer guests great stays and a chance to immerse in local culture. Red Lion Hotels and Red Lion Inn & Suites are better than ever. For travelers who want to get lost and discover adventure, we open the door to the best local experiences. We have reinvented the loyalty program. Introducing Hello Rewards, the first recognition-based loyalty program that encourages members to go further, fly higher, travel better, with tailor-made rewards. And we're not stopping yet. Presenting Hotel RL, our newest hotel brand. Inspired by the natural beauty of the Pacific Northwest, an uplifting, relaxed atmosphere, a staff that loves what they do. For adventurers at heart, Hotel RL will inspire an amazing journey. Our future has never been brighter. 3 strong brands, an expanding portfolio, industry-leading innovation with turnkey solutions, simple fee structures, areas of protection, continued support from day one. We make partnerships easy. Reach a new breed of traveler with RLHC.
And welcome back to the Tacoma Convention Center, another one of our fantastic sponsors. Walla Walla Community College athletes follow traditions of excellence in soccer, volleyball, basketball, baseball, softball, golf, and rodeo. WWCC Warriors are proud to compete in the NWAC. Absolutely, Eastern Washington, when you have a rodeo team. Not something altogether super common, but so much fun to watch. First set in the books. That one goes to Highline. Final score 25-23. Bellevue back on the court, in the near court if you're watching. Highline in the far court. You're going to have to excuse me on the Highline servers. Those numbers are a little bit tough to see. If you're just joining us here on court number 1, the first match of the day went to Spokane 3-0 over Clark. Clark playing tonight here on court 1 at 6:30 versus Shoreline. On court number 2, Lower Columbia over Shoreline 3-1. Shoreline will play Clark in that first elimination game scheduled at 6:30 tonight. I should say scheduled. We're set to go. Keegan Strobeck, the first server for Bellevue. Left side attack, blocked up front by the Bulldogs. Bellevue goes on the left side. That one dropped down. Jordan Hunter picks up the first point of the match for the Bulldogs. Again, Jordan Hunter, second team All-Star, leads the Bulldogs with 300 kills this year. Highline able to get that one back over the net. Back set that time for Kaylee Cashman. That one picked up by Utley. Back row attack coming from the Bulldogs. Tapped over by Highline. Left side for Bellevue. Blocked by Haggerty. Bellevue able to dump it over. Here comes Highline. That one played out of the back row by Strobeck. Tough play by Highline in their backcourt, and that'll be a second Bellevue point. As we correct the score on the screen, Bellevue up 2-0. Dug out of the back row. Quick attack by Haggerty, punched back over by the Bulldogs. Highline on their attack, tipped up front. Bellevue able to play it. Good defense by Highline. Free ball. Utley. Quick set that time. Carly Roll on the attack. Picked up by Highline rather. There's the attack from Cashman. Double tip out of the back row from Highline. Left side for Hunter. And she puts it down for a 3-0 Bellevue lead. Here comes Highline. Quick set for Haggerty. Her tip played near the scorer's table by Bellevue. That'll be a side-out point. And the T-Birds down by 2. 3-1 will have their first service of this second set. And that's going to come from April Talaga. Her running jump serve. Picked up by Utley. Set out of the back row. Hit out of the back row by Strobeck. Haggerty with the attack. Aggressive rally by both teams. The attack that time coming from Carly Roll just catches the line inbounds. Side out point, that'll go to Bellevue along with a 3-point lead, 4-1. Carly Roll serving. Center of the court. Plays it right down the middle. Haggerty's attack blocked up front. Abby Cole with the block. Falls on the Bellevue side, however. Side out point goes to Highline. As Kuyakana comes in to serve. In your program, she's number 9. Today, however, wearing number 11. Her serve to Strobeck. Left side attack from Bellevue. Played by Kaava straight over the net. Bellevue just misses the tip. Goes off the top of the net and falls out of bounds. So Highline picks up the point. They trail by 1. Second set action, 4-3. Strobeck. They work over to the left side for Hunter. She drives it off a Highline blocker. Side out point, Bellevue. 5-3 is the score. Rayleigh Holst serving now for the Bulldogs. Jordan Hunter calling the formation up front. Left side attack for Highline. Blocked up front, partially blocked. Bellevue working the right side. Center for Haggerty. The tip down. Side out point, Highline. 5-4, the Bellevue lead. Adrian Haggerty. Serving from the left side. Played by Utley. Quick put back by Highline. Now straight up the net. Dumped over, free ball. Highline looking to organize. Diving attempt by Riley Holst to save it. Goes out of bounds over into the other court. That point goes to Highline. We're tied at 5. Knuckleball serve that time from Adrian Haggerty. Looked like it was going out. Curved back in last minute. Service ace. She had 20 of them on the season. Highline picks up another point. They trailed by 4 at one point. Now they lead by 2, 7-5. That time, no return from Highline. Side out point, Bellevue on the kill from Abby Cole. Tia Lawrence back to serve for the Bulldogs. Her jump serve down the middle. Utley dumps it over. Left side attack again, blocked by Bellevue. Highline able to return. Abby Cole with another kill to tie us up 7-7. Back set. That time played off of Tia Lawrence. Side out point goes to Highline. They get set to make 2 substitutions. 8-7 is the lead for the T-Birds. Kiki Troy, if I'm reading that number correctly, serving, number 7. Her serve long, side out point, Bellevue. Trading points now, 8-8. Tatiana Utley, the Bellevue libero, serving. Quick put back by Keegan Strobeck, picks up the point for Bellevue, and they lead 9-8. Partially blocked up front by Bellevue. Quick set. Catches Highline off guard. Point, Bellevue. 2-point lead, 10-8. Highline with a 1-set lead here in the second set. Kaava picks it up out of the back row. Bellevue's turn on the attack. They go right side. Double tip. That one's down. Perfectly placed by Megan Rogers. (11-8). The score, Bellevue on top. Here comes Highline on the right side. Blocked. Left side with the tip. Quick set from Bellevue. Highline able to pick that one up. Nice rally coming from both teams right now. But that one driven into the antenna by the T-Birds. That'll be another point for Bellevue and a 4-point lead. And that 4-point lead is going to lead to a timeout taken by Chris Littleman, the head coach of the T-Birds. I think that'll give us a nice opportunity here to thank another one of our sponsors. Let's say thank you to Centralia College. Centralia College is your college for associate's degrees, bachelor degrees, and job training. Apply now to get a jump on classes and financial aid. Application is easy and free. Visit centralia.edu for details. Centralia College, go boldly. Bellevue back on the court. Highline still chatting on the sideline. And now we're back. Tatiana Utley with the serve. Right side attack. That one played long out of bounds by Utley. That'll be a side out point. Back to Highline. Highline serving down by 3. Quick set and the kill from Carly Roll. Side out point goes to Bellevue. As we get a substitution, Kaylee Cashman in the game now for Bellevue. Megan Rogers ready to serve. There's the back set. Partially blocked up front. That one blocked out of bounds by Highline. 5-point lead for Bellevue. 14-9. Played out of the backcourt by Kaava. That point's going to go to Bellevue. They lead 15-9. A substitution. Defensively for Highline. Driven down that time by Madison Sackman. She picks up the side out point for Highline. 5-point lead for Bellevue. Mahie Kaava now back to serve. If you're watching from Hawaii, thank you for joining us on the WAC Broadcasting Network. That one blocked by the Bulldogs. Side out point for Bellevue. Keegan Strobeck, your Bellevue server. Bellevue, their left side attack, tipped up front. Highline keeps it alive. Free ball dump back over and down. Side out point for Highline. That quick dump, low trajectory right over the net. Catches Bellevue slightly off guard. Side out point that time. April Talaga back to serve for Highline. Hit out of the back row by Bellevue. Long out of bounds. Side out point. Bulldogs. 17-11, the Bellevue advantage. Carly Roll back to serve. Back set for Highline. Punched over the net. Looks like we're going to have a net violation on Highline. That'll be a point for Bellevue. 18-11. Bellevue 7 to go. 7-point lead. Do not count Highline out. Obviously a team well capable of overcoming a deficit. Nicely played that time by Abby Cole right up front. 19-11. Looks like we're going to have a hit violation on Highline, 20-11. T-Birds coach Chris Littleman talking to his players. If they're going to get back into this set, they're going to want to do it sooner rather than later. Haggerty with the attack, partially blocked, played back over, put back down by Haggerty. Left side for Bellevue, into the back row, played by Kava. Free ball. Again, left side for Bellevue, blocked up front and out of bounds. Bellevue with the point, 21-11. Bellevue by 10. 4 to go. Bulldogs striking distance, evening this matchup at a set apiece. Picked up by Bellevue out of the back row. Nice dig by Highline. Back set, right side attack. And a double hit violation that time by Highline. It's 22-11. Bellevue doubling up the T-Birds with 3 to go. Highline coaching staff over on the bench talking amongst themselves. Haggerty able to catch Bellevue off guard that time. Picks up the side out point. As Kuyakana comes on to serve for Highline. Played off the net. Touched by Highline, so Bellevue has another chance at it. Here comes Highline on their attack. Blocked at the net by Abby Cole. Side out point Bellevue, 23-12 is the advantage. And entering the match to serve for Bellevue is number 2, Rayleigh Holst. Another block up front by Cole. That tip partially blocked out of bounds off of Bellevue. Side out point goes to Highline. Adrian Haggerty back to serve. Haggerty leading the T-Birds, well, actually second in kills behind Alicia Wynn, but leading the team in blocks with 68. Highline picking up another point. They trail by 9, 23-14. Bellevue played out of bounds off a Highline. Side out point Bulldogs, and that's going to bring them to set point with Tia Lawrence back to serve. Her running jump serve from the middle of the end line. Tip blocked by Cole up front. Left side attack put in, saved by Lawrence out of the backcourt. But Bellevue unable to clear it. And the side out point that time is going to go to Highline. They trail by 9, 25-14 here in the second set. Set point still belongs to the Bulldogs. Jump serve played out of the backcourt. Left side for Bellevue, blocked out of bounds. Point goes to Bellevue. They're going to win the second set. Final score, Bulldogs 25, Highline 15. That's going to even us up at 1 set apiece. Again, 2 evenly matched teams. So something we're certainly not surprised by. We're going to take a quick timeout, and we will be back after this word from one of our fantastic sponsors, Under Armour.
Training is definitely making myself better, but I know that it's going to end up making my teammates better.
You have to know your teammate and know what they need.
The cohesion on the field and off the field is what makes everyone strong.
Being on a team, you know it's not just you out there.
I would do anything for the player next to me, behind me, in front of me.
Practicing day in and day out, trying to be the best me so they can be the best them. It's like a sisterhood that you have with those girls.
It's just really empowering. They're all doing crazy things. And you want to be like them, and you want to push yourself like them.
Motivates me to work harder, to get faster, quicker.
Pushing each other so hard, all for the same goal. And then when you accomplish it, that's the best feeling in the world.
Once you tap into that, I think you're unstoppable.
We see you. Be your resourceful self at Clark College.
WWCC is affordable. Find your way. Attend part-time. Direct transfer. Join the fun at WWCC.
And welcome back to the Tacoma Convention Center. 2 sets in the books. We're tied, 1 set apiece. Championship bracket games are a best of 5. Teams in the loser bracket will go best of 3. The winner of this match plays tomorrow. The loser of this match plays tonight. The winner will play tomorrow at 10 o'clock on court number 1 against either Lynn Benton or North Idaho. The match taking place right now on court number 2. The loser of this match will play tonight on court number 2 at 6:30. And they will play the loser of that match happening on court number 2. Highline ready to serve. Mahie Kaava. Picked up out of the back row by Bellevue. Their right side attack. Tipped by Haggerty, blocked by Bellevue. Free ball coming from Highline. Somehow able to keep that one playable. Tipped back over by the Bulldogs. They go backside looking for Beetham. Played by Utley. Here comes Highline. Again, Beetham. Dumped back over by Bellevue. Kaava to the center of the court. Haggerty drives it down, but out of bounds. One line judge set in, one line judge set out. The R2 said that one was out. First point of the set goes to Bellevue. Here they come with their serve. Haggerty with the tip down. Went up. Instead of drilling it, perfectly placed it right in front of Bellevue's back row. Side out point goes to Highline. Tied at 1 with April Talaga in now to serve. Blocked out of bounds by Highline. Point Bellevue, 2-1. Highline had a nice run to end the season. They won 6 in a row before their 3-set loss at Pierce on the 7th. That serve out of bounds. Side out point goes to Highline. Tied at 2. Kuyakana now on the serve. Service into the net. Side out point goes to Bellevue. Tia Lawrence in to serve for the Bulldogs. Haggerty, her drive blocked by Cole. That one tipped over by Alicia Wynn. Returned back by Bellevue. Back to Wynn for Highline. Blocked it straight down. Side out point goes to Highline as Adrian Haggerty comes in to serve. Tied up at 3 in set number 3. The set for Cole, driven out of bounds. Highline's point, they have their first lead of the third set, 4-3. Last year in the tournament, Highline, tough tournament. They lost in the first round to Clark 3-2 and lost to Spokane 2-1 to end their season. Alicia Wynn with the kill. And a 2-point T-Birds advantage. Our ball dumped back over by Utley. Bellevue regroups, blocked by Kate McGrath. Looking for Wynn again, her tip. Driven into the net. Point, T-Birds. 6-3 the score, and we're going to have a quick timeout. We will be back right after this message from one of our fantastic sponsors.
We see you. Be your resourceful self at Clark College.
And we'd also like to thank Baden for supplying the official game balls of the NWAC Championships. Baden is committed to developing and producing the highest quality of products in sports and is driven by what is right for athletes. Baden, perform better. And we'd also like to thank Clark College in Vancouver, Washington, enrolling for winter quarter. Whether you want to advance your career, complete a degree, or earn your high school diploma, Clark College can help you reach your goals. Visit clark.edu to learn more. And we're back here for set number 3. Adrian Haggerty serving for the T-Birds. Running attempt to save that one for Bellevue, but unable to do so. Nets Highline another point and a 4-point lead at 7-3. Service ace for Haggerty. She had 20 of them coming into this match, already with a few more today. 5-point lead now for Highline, 8-3. Highline won the first set, 25-23. Bellevue won the second one, 25-15. Would not be at all surprising if we saw this one go the full length. Another service ace for Haggerty, 9-3 is the score. Lawrence played out of the back row. Quick set from Holst. Driven out of bounds. Side out point for Bellevue. Tatiana Utley, Bellevue's libero, on to serve. Nice right-handed strike. Kate McGrath with the kill for Highline. Side out point to the T-Birds. Kate McGrath from Normandy Park, Washington, 6'3", sophomore. Highline looking to organize their attack. Picked up by Lawrence out of the backfield. That one driven down by Keegan Strobeck. Side out point for Bellevue. Low line try and serve. Tina Beetham punishes that one for the side out point for Highline. Beetham with 44 kills on the season coming into today. Bellevue out of the back row. Again looking for Beetham. (11-6) the score. Bellevue serving. Kate McGrath has that one blocked back down. Bellevue cuts the Highline lead to 4 with Keegan Strobeck serving for the Bulldogs. 11-7. They keep it going to Beetham. That one blocked off of Beetham. 11-8 the score. There's the service ace from Strobeck. She had 26 of them during the regular campaign, and we're going to have a quick timeout. We'll be back after this message from one of our sponsors.
Red Lion Hotels Corporation is built to thrive. With innovative programming and in-the-know staff, our hotel brands offer guests great stays and a chance to immerse in local culture. Red Lion Hotels and Red Lion Inn and Suites are better than ever. For travelers who want to get lost and discover adventure, we open the door to the best local experiences. We have reinvented the loyalty program. Introducing Hello Rewards, the first recognition-based loyalty program that encourages members to go further, fly higher, travel better, with tailor-made rewards. And we're not stopping yet. Presenting Hotel RL, our newest hotel brand. Inspired by the natural beauty of the Pacific Northwest, an uplifting, relaxed atmosphere, a staff that loves what they do.
And welcome back to the Tacoma Convention Center. A close third set. Highline up by 2, 11-9. Bellevue with the serve. Number 7, Keegan Strobeck. Back to serve. Kava plays it out of the back row for Highline. They go left side on their attack. Bellevue gets that one over somehow. Kate McGrath, her drive tipped by Bellevue. Side out point for Highline. And they're going to go up 12-9 with Mahie Kaava. 22 aces on the year. Utley picks up out of the back row. Partially blocked up front. Side out point goes to Bellevue. Here comes the serve. Haggerty, her drive blocked by Bellevue. They go to Beetham, her drive blocked by Bellevue. Third time not a charm there for Bellevue, or for Highline rather. Side out point goes to the Bulldogs. They trail by 1, 12-11. Carly Roll serving. Highline defense set. Looking for Beetham. Dumps it over the front into the back row. Bellevue organized on their attack. Again, right side for Beetham. Bellevue on their left, dumps it over. Haggerty. This time they go left side. Bellevue set. Back set that time, tipped but blocked. Driven into the back row. Kaava plays it nicely. But we're going to have a double hit violation on the T-Birds, and that's going to tie us up 12-12. Going to have a timeout on the floor as the R2 goes over, talks to the R1. Looks like they're going to take one of the game balls out of play, check the pressure of it. Not surprising the way these two teams are punishing that ball. Just like that, Haggerty, her drive blocked. Back to her, dumps it over the top. Here comes Bellevue. Kept alive by Highline. Taylor Bell sends it back over, but Bellevue able to collect it and put it down for the point. Taylor Bell attacking on the left side for Highline. Sophomore, 49 kills on the year. Bellevue 1-point lead. Highline goes for Bell again. That time her tip does fall for a side out point for Highline. Ties us up at 13. April Salaga back to serve for the T-Birds. Played out of the back row by Bellevue. This time hit out of the back row. Again, Highline goes left side looking for Bell. Quick set, blocked up front by Cole. Back set, right side, driven down by Bellevue. Kaylee Cashman with the kill. Rayleigh Holst serving for the Bulldogs. Taylor Bell played on the back row by Utley. Back set, dumped over. Nice running save by Kava. Right side run, blocked out of bounds. Side out point for Highline. As we see number 11, Kui Akana, in to serve for the T-Birds. Akana, 12 aces on the year before that one. 15-14 is the score here in set number 3. Tied, 1 set apiece. Played out on the back row by Bellevue. That one picked up by Taliga. Nice drive by Wynn. Quick set that time. Kiki Troy catches Bellevue off guard, and they lead by 2, 16-14. Kiki Troy leading Highline with 471 assists. Fantastic number for sure. Here comes Bellevue. Again, Highline working that left side. Bellevue tries the quick set. Left side again. Played out of the back row by Strobeck. Hit out of the back row by Strobeck. Nice rally, Haggerty. Haggerty's drive blocked out of bounds. Side out point. Goes to the Bulldogs. 16-15, Highline by 1. Tia Lawrence on to serve. R1 blows the whistle. Here we go. Serve long out of bounds. Side out point goes to Highline, 17-15. Adrian Haggerty ready to serve. Bellevue not able to send that one back over. Highline with a 3-point lead. We're going to have a timeout taken this time by Bellevue as they trail by 3, 18-15. Perfect opportunity to thank another one of our fantastic sponsors, the hosts of this tournament. The NWAC would like to thank Pierce College for hosting the NWAC Volleyball Championships. Many staff and volunteers help make this event a success. Thank you, Raiders. And how about the NWAC on social media? Follow the NWAC on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram for all the latest NWAC news. Also, visit nwacsports.org for the most recent information on schedules, scores, stats, and more. A lot of moving parts at these tournaments, and the people that put them on do such a fantastic job. As we come back out of the timeout, Adrian Haggerty serving. Highline with a 3-point lead. Quick set that time from Kiki Troy. So good at that. 4-point lead now for Highline. Haggerty down the line. Drive that time from Jordan Hunter, long out of bounds. 20-15, 5-point lead for Highline. Picked up out of the back row by Lawrence. Blocked by Kate McGrath. Point T-Birds. Six-point lead with 4 to go. Looking to take a 2-1 set advantage. Jump serve from Haggerty. That drive out of bounds. They're going to say that one was tipped. I didn't see a misdirection of the ball, but they certainly have a better view than I do. So that point goes to Highline. 22-15 the score. Picked up by Lawrence again. Scramble by Bellevue. Free ball. That drive from Ribeiro, picked up by Bellevue. Smacked almost back over. It's going to fall off of the Bellevue side of the net. And 23-15 is going to be our score. Set number 3. Again, serving right down that line. Highline goes with a smack down the middle. Bellevue can't return it. Heck of an effort, though. Nice hustle by both of these teams, but we are going to get to set point. Highline on top, 24-15. Nice save by Akana. Bellevue looking to organize their attack. Driven down. Abby Cole with the kill. Side out point Bulldogs, 24-16. Tatiana Utley serving. Highline looking to organize. Picked up by Bellevue. Center attack. Heading towards the stands. Kept alive by Highline. Left side attack. Kaava centers it. And Missy Ribeiro with the well-placed tip picks up the point for Highline, and so goes the third set. T-Birds 25, Bellevue 16. And now Highline is going to have a 2-1 set advantage as we head to the fourth set. This is the NWAC 2018 Volleyball Championship Tournament from the Tacoma Convention Center. We'll be back after this timeout.
WWCC is affordable. Find your way. Attend part-time. Direct transfer. Join the fun at WWCC.
We see you. Be your resourceful self at Clark College.
And we'd also like to thank Pierce College for hosting the NWAC Volleyball Championships. Many staff and volunteers help make this event a success. Also, you can find success at Pierce College Selected as one of the top 10 best community colleges in the nation, Pierce College offers more than 60 programs to study. Get started today at one of the nation's premier community colleges. Apply online at pierce.ctc.edu. Pierce College, possibilities realized. And so here we go, getting ready for the fourth set. Highline picking up the first and third sets, 25-23, 25-16 respectively. Bellevue winning set number 2, 25-15. Both teams back on the court. One of two courts in action here at the Tacoma Convention Center. On court number 2 right now, it is Lynn Benton and North Idaho. The winner of the matches on both of these courts will play tomorrow at 10 o'clock on court number 2. The losers of both of these matches will play tonight on court number 2 at 6:30. Quick turnaround time for the two teams. Bellevue puts the ball in play. Service ace right off the start. Keegan Strobeck. And apparently we're going to have a change on that call. They're going to say it was long out of the backcourt. That'll be a side-out point for Highline as Kui Akana gets set, first server for the T-Birds. Played by Hunter. Hit out of the back row by Utley. Utley picks that one up, sends it right back over to Highline. Left side attack. That time played by Strobeck. Bellevue driven down the right side by Jordan Hunter. Side out point Bulldogs. Carly Roll ready to serve for Bellevue. Early here in set number 1, one set apiece. Bellevue keeps it alive, punches it back over. Highline coming with the attack. Bellevue sends it back down on the Highline side of the net for the point, 2-1. If Bellevue wins this set, we will go to a 5th set. Back row attack from Bellevue off the net and down. Had that been clean over the net, Highline certainly could have picked that up, but it caught the net and dove straight down for the Bellevue point, 3-1 the lead. And we're going to have a yellow card. Looks like that was issued to the Highline bench. The R2 signing the score sheet. In case you were unaware, yellow cards not just for soccer. Quick set by Highline, well played by Bellevue. But apparently that's going to be carried, and that'll be a side-out point for Highline. As we get a T-Bird substitution, Kui Akana on the serve. Back set. Cashman with the attack. Highline with the tip. They go cross court. Free ball. Dump back over into the T-Bird side. That ball blocked up front by the Bulldogs. Here come the T-Birds again. Tipped. Bellevue on their attack. Pushed back over. Nice rally. Both teams played out of the back row by the Bulldogs. Here they come. Left side on their attack. Driven down by Jordan Hunter. 4-2 the advantage for the Bulldogs, as we see Rayleigh Holst on to serve for Bellevue. Hit out of the back row, but blocked out of bounds by Bellevue, so that'll be a point for Highline. They're back within one. Abby Cole, plenty of height to block that one, but it went straight out of bounds. Adrian Haggerty with the serve. Out of bounds, but barely out of bounds. Side out point for Bellevue. 5-3 the Bulldog lead. And into serve is Tia Lawrence. Highline, left side attack, the tip. Catches Bellevue about halfway. Side out point. Goes to Highline. We see a substitution. And Kiki Troy back to serve for the T-Birds, the number 2 team out of the West. Tough angle for Bellevue. They play it over. Left side attack off the net. Ball straight up. Well, back row miscommunication that time. Rayleigh Holst and Tia Lawrence both went to play it. And it went into the net. That'll tie us up 5-5. Cole with the attack for Bellevue. Punched back over by the Bulldogs. Same play that we just saw. Alicia Wynn usually can wind up and drive it. Just taps it over for the Highline point. You got to respect her power, and then when she tips it like that, can catch you sleeping, and that's happened 2 plays in a row now. 6-5, the Highline lead. Beetham with the ball, saved by Bellevue. Utley smacks it back over. Quick set, out of bounds. Side out point, Bellevue, 6-all here in set number 4. Tatiana Utley. The 6-foot freshman from Puyallup. Alicia Wynn with the kill that time. Side out point goes to Highline. 7-6 is the advantage. And now it's Alicia Wynn serving. Alicia Wynn, one of the few players on the Highline team not from Hawaii, the freshman from Renton. Picks up the point, 8-6 lead. Bellevue certainly not wanting to allow Highline to get too far ahead. Quick set from the T-Birds. Well played by Bellevue. Smack down inbounds. Carly Roll with the kill. Side out point for the Bulldogs. Megan Rogers back to serve. The sophomore from Ellensburg. That one goes out of bounds off of Beetham. And we are tied 8-8. That serve from Rogers out of bounds, side out point. Back to Highline. Mahie Ka'ava will not attempt to pronounce the city she's from in Hawaii. The sophomore serves that one into the net, side out point for Bellevue, tied up 9-9. Keegan Strobeck serving for the Bulldogs. Driven off of 2 T-Birds. Jordan Hunter with the kill. Bellevue with the point. Now they're back on top, 10-9. That's something head coach Jocelyn Lawrence is not going to want to see, some unforced errors. Side out point for Highline. Tied up 10-10. April Talaga serving. Left-hand kill, Carly Roll, sophomore from Kennewick. Bellevue back on top, trading points now. Carly Roll serving. Another service error, out of bounds, side out point. Highline. And in to serve for the T-Birds is Kui Akana, Hawaii native, 5'8" sophomore. Left side attack. Jordan Hunter with the kill. Side out point. Bellevue up by 1, 12-11. Rayleigh Hull serving for the Bulldogs. Tipped out of bounds. Point Bulldogs. If Highline has the Hawaiian connection for Bellevue, it's got to be Puyallup. 5 players from Puyallup, including your current server. Left side attack. Set to the right side for Bellevue. Double hand put back. Here comes Highline. Played out of the back row by Strobeck. Kava picks that one up. Quick set from Highline. Kava again, showing some range out of that back row. Strobeck goes down and gets that one. Driven down by Hunter. 14-11. Highline players up off the bench behind the court, as are the Bulldogs. Nobody sitting on either bench except for coaches. Bellevue with the point. 4-point lead, 15-11. And we're going to have a media timeout. We're going to be back after this message from our sponsors.
I am strong.
I won't give up.
I put my heart into the game.
I learned from my mistakes.
Focus.
Determination.
Confidence.
I trust my gut.
No limits.
Preparation.
Dedication.
Leadership. I want to make my team and family proud.
Be an inspiration for other girls who like sports.
Join the movement.
And how about Centralia College, your college for associate degrees, bachelor degrees, and job training? Apply now to get a jump on classes and financial aid. Application is easy and free. Visit centralia.edu for details. Centralia College, go boldly. Going to be a great weekend of volleyball here at the Tacoma Convention Center. You might have to be at work right now listening on the NWAC Broadcast Network. You might be watching from home, especially if you're in Hawaii. Get here if you can for this weekend. Always a fantastic time for the tournament. And we are back to action. Well played timeout by Highline. They break serve for Bellevue, pick up the side out point, and now they trail by 3, 15-12. Adrian Haggerty serving. Played by Utley, smacked down. Alicia Wynn not soft with that one. T-Birds trail by 2. Haggerty with the serve. Utley smacks towards the bench, kept alive by Strobeck. Dumped back over, but they're not going to be able to clear it in 3. So that'll be a service ace for the T-Birds. They trail by 1, 15-14. And now we have another timeout on the court. That's all right. We like timeouts. Allow us to talk about all of our fantastic sponsors. But this time, I'm going to let you know about the NWAC merchandise. Don't forget to check out the official tournament merchandise for T-shirts, sweatshirts, Under Armour gear, and more. Everything fully customizable. Get your tournament gear today. Supplies are limited. Check out nwacstore.com/NWAC. Or if you're coming down this weekend, they have a tent set up right in the corner of the convention center. They customize it right there for you. Instant gratification. Go home with your favorite piece of apparel. Show support for your team and the NWAC. NWAC, the League for Community Colleges in British Columbia, Oregon, Washington, Idaho. Great level of competition. As we are set to get back to action, Highline serving down by 1. Adrian Haggerty puts it in the back row, played by Utley. Hit out of the back row. Blocked by Bellevue, but they're not able to pick it up mid-court, and that'll be a point for the T-Birds to tie it up 15-15. Tough angle, but Bellevue clears it over. Bulldogs able to keep that one alive. Here comes Highline on the attack. Wynn with the kill, dropped just in front of Tatiana Utley. And now Highline is going to go on top 16-15. Haggerty on a roll serving. Bellevue cross court with their attack. Highline looking for Wynn. The tip out of bounds. Side out point Bellevue, 16 apiece. As the sophomore from Port Orchard, Tia Lawrence, comes in to serve. Highline's returned long out of bounds. Now it's Bellevue on top. Quite a few lead changes here in this fourth set. Tia Lawrence, 25 service aces on the season. Wynn with the attack, blocked. Partially blocked. But it falls on the Bellevue side. Side out point for the T-Birds. T-Birds make a substitution, but Kiki Troy, the freshman from Hilo, Hawaii, back to serve. Nice job keeping that one alive by Lawrence. Bellevue on the attack, picked up by Highline. Here comes the Bulldogs, left side. Nicely played by Highline. That one blocked up front by Abby Cole. Puts Bellevue back up by 1, 18-17. Again, two fantastically matched teams Tatiana Utley, freshman. Ready to serve. Tip from Highline. Bellevue scrambling to keep that one alive. They do. Diving save by Lawrence. Utley smacks it back over. Played out of the back row by Highline. Here they come, left side. Out of bounds by Beetham. Point Bellevue. They lead by 2, 19-17. Bellevue looking to send this to a 5th set. Played into the Highline back row. Carly Roll with the block. Point for the Bulldogs. And we're going to have a timeout taken by Highline. Bellevue up by 3, 20-17. They trail 2-1, 5 points away from sending this to a 5th set. If you're watching from home, coming up next here on court number 1, the number 1 seed out of the North, the Edmonds Tritons, versus the number 4 seed out of the West, the Tacoma Titans, scheduled to begin at 2 o'clock. That may or may not happen. Depends on what happens with this set. Teams allotted a minimum amount of time to warm up, so they were delayed on court number 2. That may happen here on court number 1 should this go to a 5th set. The winner of this match playing tomorrow at 10 o'clock on court number 2 versus the winner of Lynn Benton and North Idaho. That one also in the 4th set right now. Lynn Benton up 2-1. Back to live action here at the Tacoma Convention Center. Tatiana Utley ready to serve. Somehow kept that one in bounds. Carly Roll with the perfectly placed tip. Just catches the line. And Bellevue is going to be up by 4 with 4 to go. Beetham with the drive. Lawrence picks it up out of the back row. Bellevue left side. Highline, back set, the tip. Dumped back over by Lawrence. Off the antenna with the drive by Taylor Bell. Another point for Bellevue, 22-17. Chances ever increasing that we are going to a 5th set. Utley with the serve. Blocked. Inbounds. Megan Rogers with the lock, 23-17. Highline out of timeouts. Here comes Beetham. Block back over to the Highline side. That one driven into the net by Taylor Bell. That's going to bring us to set point. Utley serving, 24-17. Defensive substitution for the T-Birds. Here comes the serve. Kaba blocked. Highline organizing their attack. Dumps it back over two-handed. Here comes the Bulldogs. Bulldogs unable to send that one over. Side out point for Highline. T-Birds with life, trailing by 6. As we get a substitution into serve for Highline. Alicia Wynn. Set point Bellevue, 24-18. And that serve into the net. That point will go to Bellevue. They're going to win the fourth set. Final score, Bulldogs 25, Highline 18. Yes, we are going to a fifth set tied. 2 sets apiece. We'll be back after this message from a fantastic NWAC sponsor.
Life is about moments. If you fight, I fight. If I fight, we fight.
You be there and watch what I do when the bell rings.
Do you have that real look in your eye that when you look at yourself in the mirror, you can ask yourself this question: did I give everything I got? Did I lay it all on the line? Or am I cheating myself?
What you say, Quay?
See ya!
Right at it. Oh! He's done it again!
So whatever you're gonna do, claim it. Leave your mark on this world. Life is about moments. If you
WWCC is affordable. Find your way. Attend part-time. Direct transfer. Join the fun at WWCC.
All right, welcome back, Tacoma Convention Center. Here we go. Fifth set. Both of these teams looking to stay alive in the championship bracket. Got about 30 seconds to go to the fifth set. One of the things we talked about before the match was how even these teams were matched, and that's certainly something we're seeing right now. Highline winning the first and third sets 25-23 and 25-16. Bellevue winning the second and fourth sets 25-15 and 25-18 to get us to this point right now where we will go to a fifth and deciding set. A close one happening over on court number 2 right now, 12-16 in their fourth set. And we are underway here in set number 5. First point is going to go to Bellevue. Serving for the Bulldogs, Carly Roll. That one out of bounds. Unable to catch up to it was Beetham. And Bellevue's going to go up 2-0. That one smacked out of bounds off of the Bulldogs up front. Haggerty with the kill. And the side out point goes to the T-Birds. 2-1 the score. April Talaga on to serve. Nice job picking that one up by Jordan Hunter. Played out of the back row by the Bulldogs. Here comes Highline on the attack. In the net. Point. T-Birds 2-2 is the score. Some top-notch volleyball being played right here today for you folks. Catches the top of the net, falls on the Bellevue side. First 2 points go to Bellevue. Second 3 goes to Highline, and they're up 3-2. Strobeck plays that one out of the back row. Abby Cole with the attack. Out of bounds, however. Another point for Highline. They're up 4-2. And we're going to have a very quick timeout. Couldn't get any closer. We're going to take a quick break, let you hear from one of our sponsors, and we'll be back right after this timeout. That's Red Lion Hotels, conveniently located right across the street from the Tacoma Convention Center. Fifth set action. Unlike the first 4, this one goes to 15. The teams will trade sides after 8 points. There's the serve from Talaga. Left side attack for Bellevue. Alicia Wynn just not able to handle that one. That's going to be a side-out point for the Bulldogs. Rayleigh Holst on the serve. Straight up set, back row attack for Highline. Diving save from the Bulldogs, sent back into the back row. Kava keeps it alive. Out of the back row for Highline. Quick set, blocked by Haggerty. Left side attack again from Bellevue. Kava keeps it alive. Nice rally by both these teams. Free ball into the Bellevue side. Back set that time, the tip. Haggerty with the putback. Here comes Bellevue. Dumps it back over. Quick set for Haggerty. Smacks it down. What a rally by these teams. 5-3 is the advantage now for Highline. After the side out point, coming in to serve for the T-Birds, Kui Akana. All these Hawaiian players for Highline, they must have some fantastic recruiting trips. That serve long, side out point for Bellevue. 1 point match, 5-4. Coming in to serve for the Bulldogs, Tia Lawrence. Service ace, 5-5. Would not expect anything less than these two teams being tied a third of the way through the final set. Played to the center, tipped up front, blocked. Haggerty with the set. Back to Haggerty, puts it down. Carry violation on Bellevue, side out point. That's going to go to Highline. 6-5, Haggerty now serving. Jump serve played by Utley towards the bench, kept alive by the Bulldogs. Dumped back over by Lawrence. Highline with the quick set. Now they go for Wynn with the kill. 7-5. Little knuckle serve. A lot of movement on that ball. Utley sends it over. Tipped by Wynn. Haggerty puts it back towards the front of the net. Wynn blocked, but kept alive by Bellevue. Strobeck sends it into the Highline back row. Crosses up a couple T-Birds players and picks up the side out point. Bellevue trailing by 1, 7-6, as Tatiana Utley gets set to serve. Serve low over the net. Bellevue now looking to attack. Free ball. Bellevue dumps it back over again, played by Cava. Looking for Wynn. Keeps it in bounds. Side out point goes to Highline. I was looking to see if that one was overruled. It looked like it could have gone either way, but it is going to be in bounds. Highline with the 8-6 lead. Teams are going to change sides. Again, the fifth set, a race to 15, not 25. Kiki Troy serving for the T-Birds. Number 2 out of the West versus number 3 out of the North, the Bellevue Bulldogs. We're going to have a timeout on the court. We'll keep it right here. Last year in the NWAC tournament, Bellevue Bulldogs finished second, losing in the finals to Chemeketa 3-2. They took the long way to get there, too. They beat Spokane in their first match, but they lost to Clark 3-1 in the second, and then went on a roll, beating Centralia, Walla Walla, Lynn Benton, and Clark in order to get to that championship match. They got it done, and now they're going to need to rally to try to keep it alive here. Highline with a 2-point lead, 8-6, here in the fifth set. On court number 2, they just went to a fourth set final, and they're heading to a fifth set. That match between Lynn Benton and North Idaho. Meanwhile here, back to action, Kiki Troy ready to serve. Bellevue out of timeouts. Highline looking to keep the pressure on. Picked up by Bellevue. Right side on their attack. The set to win. Running attempt by Keegan Strobeck, but it goes into the net. And now Highline opens up a 3-point lead, 9-6. Troy with the serve. Utley plays it to Lawrence. Strobeck picked up by Cava. McGrath puts it down. Point. T-Birds 10-6. 5 to go, up by 4. Bellevue certainly not out of it. Tough team. That one also played into the net. 11-6, 4 to go. Up by 5 for Highline. Kiki Troy again serving on a roll. That drive into the net. Bellevue having some difficulty on their attacks right now. A handful of them into the net. And Highline's up 12-6. That serve long out of bounds. Side out point for the Bulldogs, 12-7. Substitutions taken by both teams right now. Megan Rogers back to serve for Bellevue. Here comes the serve. Back set, Highline. Put back by Beetham. Bellevue looking to organize. Kaava, cross court, looking for Beetham. Dumped over into Bellevue's back row. That attack by Bellevue ruled out of bounds. Side out point goes to Highline. And they're up 13-7. Alicia Wynn ready to serve. Kiki Troy back to talk to her briefly. Bellevue needs to put together a couple of points right now to stay in this one. And that's going to help their cause as that one goes into the net. 13-8. The Highline advantage. Side out point though for Bellevue. Keegan Strobeck serving. That serve played by Kava. They go left side. The tip. Bellevue picks it up. Free ball dumped back over. That drive blocked. Good job staying with that play by Kava. Left side on the attack. Blocked by Beetham. We've reached match point, 14-8. And serving for Highline, Mahie Kaava. Picked up by Utley. Back set, the tip. High into the air. Haggerty back. Double hit violation. Side out point. Back to Bellevue. 5-point lead. Match point still for Highline. Carly Roll serving for the Bulldogs. Haggerty with the kill. And that's going to be the 15th point. Bellevue falls to Highline. 3-2. Highline will advance. They will play tomorrow at 10 o'clock versus the winner of Lynn Benton and North Idaho. Bellevue will play tonight on court number 2 in an elimination match at 6:30. Our next match here on court number 1 is going to be the Edmonds Tritons and the Tacoma Titans, scheduled to start at 2 o'clock. That is going to be slightly delayed due to the length of this match as we await a member of the Highline Thunderbirds to come over for a post-game interview. I want to thank you for watching here on the NWAC Broadcast Network. We're going to bring over Highline Thunderbird number 5.
And then he'll stand right here on this X and our camera's right here. Okay. And you'll be able to hear him and that's it.
As we welcome Adrian Haggerty, what a fantastic match. That was 2 pretty evenly matched teams.
Absolutely.
You guys pulled it off. You had a great game. What did the coach say anything between the 4th and the 5th sets? Because you guys were back and forth, but you guys just really pulled away in that 5th set. What happened?
Our coach told us before the 5th set started that the team that was more consistent was the team that was going to take the lead, and so he wanted us to really focus on every single point and make every single point as consistent as possible. So I think we did our best executing that, and maybe it made the difference.
Now you guys were on a roll to end your season. You won 6 in a row coming into the tournament, except for the last one, but we're not going to count that. You won 6 in a row. That helped you guys out come tournament time. You guys really firing on all cylinders. You're looking good out there. Is that playing to your advantage, being on such a good winning streak?
I think it is. I think that the teams that win are usually the ones that take the momentum and use it to their advantage. And, I mean, if we're on a streak and we can use that, then by all means, why not?
Now the game on court number 2, that's your next opponent, either Lynn Benton or North Idaho. They're in a 5th set. You guys going to have a chance to go over and watch?
Yes, we're going to go and watch them right now.
I'm going to let you go do that. Congratulations on the win, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Bye.
That was Adrian Haggerty off of the winning Highline Thunderbirds. You are watching the 2018 Northwest Athletic Conference Volleyball Tournament from the Tacoma Convention Center, and we will be back with our next game shortly.